देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asks you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When we are entering from the objective to the subjective field and from the subjective field going beyond the subject object, these are the three stages. So, objective field we easily understand, and then we are told give up everything because it is not real. So, the objects are given, sense organs are given up, mind is given up, I is given up, and then out of the wrong understanding, one comes to a state, oh God, there is nothing, I am afraid. This is called as Asparsha Yoga. Asparsha Yoga, there is nothing that can touch you or disturb you. Can the space be feeling lonely if there are no four elements? See? Space cannot have any problem whether there are contents or no contents. But if we are looking at from the objective world, then the sense organs, then the mind is given up, then, oh God, then there is nothing remaining. Therefore, Durdarsha Sarva Yogi Vihi, they are unable to even imagine that existence can be attributeless. And therefore, Yoginaha Bibhyati, they are doing all the meditation, yoga, all kinds of things, but they are in the heart of their heart, they are having a tremendous fear. I don't think we should do like that, etc. Bhagavad Puja Padascha Shushka Targa Patu Namum Ahru Madhyamikan Bhrantan Achinti Asmin Sadatmani. Those who are objective in their approach, all the time talking about this life, next life, sin and merit, and going to hell and going to heaven, Satkarma, Dushkarma. They are all the time lost in that. You will see in all our Vedantic talks, we don't bring this topic. Last life, this life, next life. Sin and merit. Because of this, it happened like this thing. And such people who consider themselves to be intelligent, in fact, they are intellectuals. The truth is beyond cause and effect. See? Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, anyatra asmat krita kritat, anyatra bhutaccha bhavyaccha yat tat pashyasi tadvada. Nachiket asked Yamaraj in Kathopanishad, Sir, enough of frightening. If you go to hell, if you go to heaven, enough of that, okay? Now tell me the truth. Now what truth? That which is beyond dharma and adharma. See? That which is beyond cause and effect. that which is beyond the limitation of time. And that what is your direct experience, that you tell me. See? We are caught in these three places. Either dharma, adharma, or cause and effect, or principle of time, past, present, future. If these three parameters are proved to be invalid, then see, the first is cause and effect is an illusion. See, friends, effects determine the cause. When you look at the child is looked upon as an effect. किसके बच्चे हो? Because he is an effect. So from the effect we go to the cause. From the cause we come to the effect. They are mutually dependent parameters. Anything which is mutually dependent is supported by something which is independent of the two. Simple. See? And therefore, those who are unable to recognize and accept the authority of the Vedas, they are called technically as Nastikavad. Nastik doesn't mean don't believe in God. Nastik means they do not accept the authority of the Vedas. Buddhists and the Jainis, they do not accept the authority of Vedas as the ultimate. Therefore, anadruti shrutim maurkyat ime bauddhaha tamasvinaha. These Buddhas, tamasvinaha, they are niradmatvam anumanaika chakshushaha. So they are only lost in anuman. Anuman is inference. It may be like that, it may be like that. And in short, they cannot get out of the logic or imagination. And therefore, you will see in the Buddhist philosophy, they are talking only about the karma. And this has become so popular because it is logic, it is cause and effect. Once I went to some restaurant in Europe or somewhere with my friend. He said, Swamiji, let us see, we get some vegetarian food somewhere. I said, okay, let us try. And we went, we saw somewhere, vegetarian. We went there. Do you know what was the name of the restaurant? Karma. My friend asked me, Swamiji, what should we order? The Prarabdha. That karma has become so important, but they do not analyze what is the karma. See, karma is when action is authenticated by doership, then it is a karma. See, only action without doership is not karma. Like you are sleeping and next to you your baby is sleeping. And in that sleep, you kick your baby out of the bed. Will it be a sin or a merit? No. But try to do that when you are awake. You will be kicked out of the house. Because in deep sleep, there is no doer. So action without the doer is not karma. And therefore, if there is only karma, no doer, no karma is born, then what is the problem? Therefore, they are all the time talking only about karma. Shunyamasit iti brute sadyogam va sadatmatam. And therefore, they come to the point that there is nothing. See, Panchakoshas are rejected. World is rejected, gross body, the prana, the mind, the intellect, the eye, everything is rejected. Then there is nothing. Like we say, in deep sleep, what is our experience? There is nothing. Now see, there is nothing. Can nothing be? This is the language. And then they get lost in this, that there is nothing in this world. So, shunyamasit iti brute. So, they say there is nothing. So, this is called as nihil, nihil philosophy, wherein they establish nothingness as the reality. Now, Sad Yogam va Sadatmatam. Now tell this nothing is with the help of the existence or non-existence. Because you see the simple thing. Even non-existence is established as existence. There is nothing. You cannot complete a statement without the verb is or existence. Wisdom is, foolishness is. Stone is, man is. Health is, disease is. Sin is, merit is. Without existence, nothing can be referred to. And therefore, shunyasya tad yuktam ubhayam va vyavahatvataha. Therefore, when we say that is nothingness, is this nothingness with the support of the existence or not? And therefore, na yukta tamasa suryo napi chasau tamomayaha sat shunyayor virodhatva shunyamasit katham vada. It is something like, can the darkness be associated with the sun? Or can we say that the sun is darkness? So we cannot say both. Neither darkness can be associated with the sun, nor can the sun be darkness. And therefore, Shunya Asit, non-existence is. You are talking about contradictions. And therefore, you are understanding that when you discard all the Pancham Koshas, Panchamahabhutas, nothing remains. And therefore, they are extremely afraid. Therefore, many people, when they are doing meditation, they become frightened. Everything is given because we are holding on to some support in life. And therefore, Vyadadir Namarupi Mayaya Svikalpite, okay sir, we agree. Now suppose we understand. Vyat Adi, the five great elements, the space, air, fire, water and the earth. These are the names because what is the word we have seen in the first lecture? Word is name and form. Try to refer anything without name and form. You come to a halt. And all the life is running after these names and forms. And therefore, one of the spiritual practice we told you, listen to silence. Is the highest spiritual practice. How to listen to silence? Don't get disturbed by any sound. When we are disturbed by the sounds, we are sitting in the ears. When we are not disturbed by the sounds, although they are heard, we have migrated from the ears to the mind. And when we migrate from the mind to the awareness, then our attention is on the quality of the mind. This migration from the gross, from the multiple to the subtle to the unity is the real spiritual practice. Shunyasya nama rupecha tathache jivitam charam. So if we say that these names which are given to the various elements, this is only mayaya suvikalpite. They are only superimposed by the maya. Now what is maya? We have to understand this. Maya is that experience which is gathered through some limitations. And that limited experience is taken as real. For example, with our eyes, we can see only the Vibgyor spectrum of light waves. We cannot go beyond violet and red. We can go only beyond that spectrum. And if we insist, what I have not seen, I don't believe. We are under the influence of Maya. Miyate anaya ya samaya. That because of which the infinite is measured. The light waves are infinite. But we can see only the red, yellow, green, violet, etc. But there are many more waves. Therefore, X-ray. X-rays we don't see with the eyes. That does it mean they don't exist? And therefore, Vyadade Namarupe Mayaya Suvikalpite, these names are given for us to recognize something because we cannot recognize without the reference of the names and the forms. And this is how the world is born. Yesterday also I told you, calling the gold as a wedding ring is the samsara. And recognizing the gold in the wedding ring is the liberation. So calling the gold as a gold is not illusion. But calling the gold as a wedding ring is an illusion. So one person went to the jeweler and he had the need of money, so he gave his wedding ring and he told, kindly give me some money, I'll return within 1 week, but don't give it to anybody or throw it, okay? So he took that and started rubbing it on the shaligram. You know, shaligram is the magic stone. He started rubbing it on the shaligram. So this man said, hey, don't do like that. That is my beloved's memory with me. Therefore, don't rub it. What he will say? Keep your memory with you. I am not interested in your wedding. I am interested in the gold. See, friends. So we are seeing the names and the forms, but the jeweler is seeing the gold exactly the same way. Ignorant people see the names and the forms. The wise people see the divinity in and through everything and being. See, my friends, therefore, nobody can help us unless we recognize this. Nama Rupa Mithya. And the whole life is spent only on Nama Rupa. See, friends. Therefore, you must have seen these days the educated girls. I have seen this thing particularly in Maharashtra, I don't know. Suppose somebody's name is Oak, and that girl gets married to Mr. Uh, Ananta Lele, and that girl's name is Kalpana. So what she will write? Kalpana Oak Lele. Vomited. Because they want to keep both the names. Why? In case we separate, so we don't have to bother about it. How much these names, forms, this is all samsara. And in deep sleep, we have no name, no form. But we continue to exist. So that which is beyond the names and the forms has to be recognized, and this is in general. Therefore, when we are looking at the ornaments, if our attention is on the gold, we will not be cheated. See? Therefore, Shunyasya Nama Rupe cha Tatha Che Jividam Param. Similarly, Shunya, absence, is also a name given to that. Now, Satopi Nama Rupe De Kalpi Cha Tadavada Kutreti Niradhishtanam Na Brahma Kvachidikshate. Now, be attentive. Can the illusion exist without the substratum? If somebody says, I was coming maybe at night 8 o'clock and suddenly I saw a lot of mirage waters. What will say? Come on, yaar, you don't know how to bluff properly. Mirage waters cannot be seen at night. You require a particular condition. And the condition is the rays must fall perpendicular at the daytime when it is very hot, and then the rays, because of the heated air, gets refracted, and those refracted rays appear as water. See? So if there are no rays, there cannot be any water appearance. Therefore, a simple rule is the superimpose requires a substrate. And between the two, what is the real? This is our approach to the reality. So, man is real. He is superimposed with another name. He is a son. The same man is real. Superimposed. He is a husband. The same man is superimposed another name called the father. So, these three fellows, the son, the husband, the father. If this man dies, can these three survive? And if the father dies, the son continues to exist or no? Nothing happens to son. Because without the father, he can't be a son. If the wife dies, then husband, what happens? Nothing happens. Because husband is not a reality. Husband neither dies nor he is alive. Recognize this truth. See, my friends, this one particular thing, if you work on it, this is what I work on. Take an imagine a glass bottle, empty glass bottle, and whatever reason it breaks. So when the bottle breaks, will the space inside the bottle go out of the bottle? Why not? Where will it go? Now what we have to understand? Space is inside the bottle, space is outside the bottle. Inside and outside is an illusion because bottle is given importance. The truth is what? Space is not inside the bottle, bottle is inside the space. So look at the bottle from the bottle's point of view, in and out is real. Look at from the space's point of view, in and out is an illusion. Look at the world from the body point of view, I and the world is real. Look from the absolute point of view, there is nothing like in and out. Like in deep sleep, no reference to body. Therefore, we are inside the body or outside the body. We are inside the house or outside the house. We are on the bed or below the bed. Everything disappears, but we continue to be. Therefore, friends, real spiritual practice is do not give undue importance to name and forms and be aware of that which is nameless, formless. So, satopi nama rupe dve kalpiti chetadavada kutreti niradhishthanam na brahmaha kvajidikshate. Therefore, even if you say the Sat is also a name given to the reality, but does it mean that reality and that they are two? They are one and the same. Now, another question is raised. Sat asit iti shabdartha bhede vaigunyam apate. But when you say existence is, so is existence and isness are two? Sat asit, because in Upanishad it comes sadasit, before the creation, srishtehe pura sadasit. So sat asit, existence was. So was and existence, are they two? And if you consider them two, then they will be creating samsara. Therefore, don't think in that manner. Then understand the way of how we talk. Kartavyam kurute. He is doing his job. So doing and job, are they two? Like we say, vakyam brute. He is speaking a speech. Are the speech and speaking separate? Similarly, dharyasya dharanam. He is holding the support in this manner. Ityadi vasanavishtam pratyasit asit iti iranam. This is how we express. We are boiling the water and what we say, oh, I am making tea. Tea is not yet done. It's only boiling water. The other day, somebody came and I was preparing tea. Swamiji, are you preparing tea? I said, no. Then boiling water. Boiling water? What for? I said, none of your business. No, I thought you are making tea. See the difference. In anticipation of the tea preparation, even the water is boiling is considered as making tea. In the same manner, this language that we are associated, therefore we say before creation there was existence, there was a reality, there was Paramatma, there was Brahman. When you say before creation, that means there was a creation. The language is such a thing that will confuse you. So, kala bhave pura ukti kala vasanaya yutam shishyam pratyeva tenatra dvitiyam nahi shankate. Now, shishyam prati, the disciple is always under the influence of the time. Like anybody asked this question. Yesterday I told you, one lady asked this question, when the world is created? So, what is meant? Earlier the world was not. Friends, be attentive. If you see a child, you can ask a question. What is his date of birth? Meaning what? Earlier he was not, now he is born. So, creation means what? Prior absence. See? When this building is created, that means earlier it was not. Now, when you talk about the truth, when the world was created, then you imagine that there was a time when there was no world, thereafter the world is created. Now, understand this. One more example. When was the reflection in the mirror created? Think. Is the reflection a creation? And when the mirror or the reflecting object goes away, is the reflection destroyed? Therefore, what is the rule? Rule is anything which appears under n number of conditions is not real. So, when we are talking about before creation, because we are so much obsessed with the time, and therefore it is said, Pura Ukti Kalavasanaya Yutam Shishyam Prati Eva, because the disciple is so much influenced by the impact of the time, therefore, so many people ask the same question, Swamiji, how much time it takes to realize? Because now I am not realized how much time it takes. So what can I reply? So I reply them, are you married? He said, yes, unfortunately. Never mind. Now tell me, how much time it will take for the husband to know that he is a man? What sadhana he will have to do to know that he is a man? And what attainment it is? Will he say, I have realized I am a man? No. See, friends, this is the only way to dissolve all the issues of life. There is no other way than this thing. See, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. We have created all the problems. Don't run after God. And what is the creation that we have? We have given a status of reality to the illusion. See, take this common example which I give a number of times. We stand before the mirror and a bird stands before the mirror. What is the difference? We don't suffer when we are standing in front of the mirror because we don't take the reflection as real, but the bird does take. And then the samsara begins. And what is the samsara? First of all, he will try to pick and destroy, doesn't go. Then he will go to do some charity, dhanam, dharmam, then go to the holy places. Even then it is not going. Then do yoga, it is not going. Then do pranayam. You may do anything. Aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. Honestly, aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. The only way to get out of the illusion is to recognize the illusion as an illusion. Don't give a status of reality to the illusions. And what is an illusion? That which appears under n number of conditions. If those conditions are not fulfilled, illusion cannot exist. We are separate from each other. Conditioning, body identification. We sleep. You must have seen it happens in earlier, many years before, when the people used to be tired and they'll be sleeping in some dharamshala, sit separately, all that, and then before sleeping, fighting, don't come here, don't come there. When they sleep, my feet are on somebody's face, no problem. Somebody's hand is in my pocket, no problem. All the differences disappear. Therefore, what is the spiritual practice? All possessions and all relations, don't take them seriously. Make fool of them. I'll tell you one example about this. This happened in Delhi. And I finished my talk somewhere, and thereafter this school teacher, principal told me, Swamiji, I will not be able to come, but my teacher, she is going that side, she will drop you to your house. I said, all right. So we were there. First time I sat with that teacher, I never knew who is she. But out of the wrong habit, I asked her a wrong question. I said, Amma, how is the Cold War at home? Nobody can ask such a question, isn't it? But I don't know, I did ask. I said, how is the Cold War? She suddenly took the car side. Swamiji, did anybody tell you anything? I said, no, Baba, I am sorry, I made mistake. No, but it is true. There is a Cold War at home. Then, see, we are not on talking terms. The food is kept on the table, so I write a note there. The food is kept there in the fridge, take it out and eat. Like that, we are living under the same roof as strangers. What I should do? I said, you decide, what can I tell you? You want to break? Break. Breaking is not a solution. What is the breaking? Breaking is changing the problem. Friends, normally we change the problems. We don't dissolve the problems. Problems cannot be solved. Problems have to be dissolved. What we do, we change the problem. आकाश से टपके खजूर पे लटके. Then what should I do? I said, make fool of him. Husbands need babying. Before marriage, great love. Out of that love, a child is born. When the child is born, a mother is also born. And the mother's attention is more towards the child. And the husband is, like in Marathi they say, hatsa like. Unwanted garbage in the house. And then this fellow starts feeling be left out, Nobody bothers for me in this house, because the mother is busy with the child. Then I said, look here, I'll tell you, but don't tell my name. Then I said, look here, start babying him. How? When he is going for work, keep a fresh hanky and take out your hanky. You always carry dirty. Take this one. He will start looking, she's taking care of me. Then come home quickly. Without you, I can't take food. You take food, but tell him you are not taken. Slowly giving importance to that dumb fellow. And then he will start being honored. And when he is up to a particular level, then get me a necklace, he will get. See, my friends, you people are married and I have to teach you. Therefore, Vedanta is fit for everything, whether married or unmarried. See, friends, therefore, recognize the illusion as an illusion. Don't take it real. Bhagavad Gita we have heard so many times. Arjuna's problem was not the war. Arjuna's problem was relations. How can I kill my grandfather? How can I kill my guru? That guru, grandfather have no problem. Why you have problem? They did not have problem. How can I kill my disciple? The Dronacharya didn't say like that. But this Arjun started becoming Shahana. Bombay word. Jala Shahana mat baro. Friends, recognize, don't take life so seriously. We are here only for a time pass. See, one day you will realize that all the problems are that of misunderstanding. There is nothing like respect, disrespect. See, like this small baby. When I go to her, she'll be climbing on me, kissing me and pulling my beard. Will I become angry? Behave properly. Do you know you are talking to a Swami? No. Those who get insulted, those who feel insulted, they are babies. Mahatmas don't get insulted. कोई वंदो, कोई निंदो, कोई कैसे कहो रे, राम सांगे प्रीत बांधी, हो तो जैसे हो रे. खाली पीली परेशान मत होना. दुनिया को बेवकूफ बनाओ और खुश रहो. हम बन जाते हैं गंभीरानंद. Never do that. Therefore, when the world is created, world is never created. Hey. Another example I'll tell you. One husband came along with his wife and told me, Swamiji, you tell her. What? She doesn't respect me. I am elder than her. I said, look here, I'll take her side. Why she gives me food, you don't? How come? I said, tell me, when did you get married? 15 years before. Yes. Did you get married one after another or together? Together. So, you are having problem, not that of a man and a woman. You are having a problem of husband and wife. Age of husband and wife is always same. Then I said, now you are married for 15 years. Another 4 years, keep fighting. When you will be completing 19, then you will be normal. Why? Teenage over. Then you will come to know that it is easier to deal with the known enemy than the unknown friend. Hey friends, don't take life seriously, my friends. Respect, disrespect is your own imagination. Therefore, Shishyam pratyevate natra dvitiyam nahi shankate. There is no other. There is only one reality. Chodyam va pariharo va kriyatam dvaita bhashaya. Advaita bhashaya chodyam nasti napi duruttaram. Taduttaram. See, only the questions and answers are valid only when we are talking in the language of duality. My, tu, my. See, husband and wife constantly fighting during daytime, and at night they sleep, and both of them sleep deeply. And that time, this husband who cannot dare look at his wife during the day starts snoring loudly. Where from the courage comes? No more a husband. Recognize this world is a great fun. We are here for celebrating life, not calibrating. See, friends, Chodyam va pariharo va dvaita bhashaya kriyatam. Advaita bhashaya na chodyam napi uttaram. In the absolute, there is neither a question nor an answer. We can ask about something if we have doubt. Do we have doubt about our being? Whether I am or I am not? What question will you ask? You can ask a question, how to get out of this place? Whether I should go this way or I should go that way? Whether I should go walking or running or crawling? You can ask a question. You cannot have a question about your own being, and that is what matters. And that is one of the reasons I do not entertain question answer sessions. The moment you become somebody, duality is created. Question answers, logic, reason begins. You say it like this, I say like this. Tu, my. Kabaddi, 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 kabaddi. Oh Maharaj. Life is like a cup of tea. It depends how you make it. So, it's only in the world of duality we are keep on talking, fighting and all kinds of things. Tada sthimita gambhiram na tejo na tamastatam anakyam anavivyaktam satkinchit avashishyate. Tada means before the creation. Take your example. Why I give this example? Because you all belong to that category. Tada, before creation. What is before creation for us? Before marriage? Before marriage, you are ekameva dvitiya. And after marriage, when the child is born, then it is not only the child that is born. Along with the child, mother is born, father is born, grandparents are born, nana, nani, dada, dadi, mama, mami, the whole kasbah is born. And among all of them, only the child grows, others don't grow. The mother starts looking at the child as a child when the mother is 98 not out and the son is 69 retired brigadier. Beta khana khaya. And they call it love. Holding on to that poor fellow. See? Tadastimita gambhiram na tejo na tadastatam tamastatam. So, before the creation, there was neither light nor darkness. Be attentive. If you happen to go and talk to sun, what will you talk? I am very afraid of darkness. Sun will say, excuse me friend, what is darkness? Darkness you don't know. No. Darkness is opposite of light. Oh, but what is light? What we see is a daylight. It is not a sunlight. Between you and me, there is light, is it not? Do we see that light? Then what we see? Only reflected light. Reflected light creates light and darkness. If we have to define sunlight, it is a dark light because it produces both light and darkness. Exactly the same way, the truth is absolute. When it is reflected in objectivity, the complementary opposites appear. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friend, enemy, success, failure. Friends, recognize this. Otherwise, the same thing continuously going on. Important. That is why I all the time tell elderly people should not retire in life. In the last day, produce wealth. One of my friend's son, he has gone to Germany for study. He came in between, came to meet me. I said, have you gone on scholarship? No, Papa has given me. How much he has given? I said, tell the truth. 40 lakhs. ऐसे तुमको शर्म नहीं आई? बाप का खाते हो? When will you produce wealth? Then I told him, I said, you have to promise to yourself, you will return every pie that you have taken from your father. Don't become a weakling, a creeper all the time. See, excessive security destroys our abilities in life. See? Therefore, we have to go beyond this. And that can come only if we are holding on to the reality. Otherwise, all the time hanging on this and that. So, tada stibit gambhiram na tejo na tatastamam anakyam anabhivyaktam sat yat kinchit avashishyate. Therefore, that anakyam, that which does not have any name, and anabhivyaktam, that which doesn't have any form. So, what is real spiritual practice? All that is recognized with the labels of names and forms is samsara. That which is beyond the limitations of the labels of names and forms is the reality. Hold on to that. Names and forms are subject to change. Forms are changing. When we are small, everybody comes, lifts us, hugs us, kisses us. But I don't know what happened. Now everybody looks at me and runs away. When I was a child, they used to come and hug me and kiss me. Now what happened? Are Buddha, now you are not that cute. The change has come. But we are the same. Focus attention on this. Everything is useless. See, my friends. Therefore, anakyam anabhivyaktam. Go beyond name and form. My friends, this is what the sleep is. When we carry this, our ammas, they carry a purse. They call it a purse, but it is a hold all. Like my bag is a hold all. It has got so many heavy things. So when you carry a hold all on your shoulder, first thing what we do, put it down and then land in the chair. See? Exactly. We are all carrying the burden of names and forms. And Nama Rupa Mithya. But we give importance to Nama and Rupa. Therefore, Kalpana Oklele. How simple it is. We don't want to give up. And the reason we are happy in deep sleep is only this. We have discarded the name and the form. And name and the forms are associated with body identification. The hand doesn't know it is a hand. Like the mic doesn't know it is a mic. When something happens to the hand, suppose some wound happens. So what do I say? Oh, there is a wound to the hand? No, I am hurt. If I get a blow on my foot, see, I have got the burning. Yeah, your foot got the burning. No, that I am. Either expand and embrace everything or discard everything. But we have halfway down. Toda. Suffer. Therefore, anakkam anavavyaktam sat kinchit avashishyate. Now, just if you just sit quiet and try to be what it is like being formless. When I say I am man, man is a masculine gender. When a girl says I am a girl, their girl is a feminine gender. So this I, does it have a gender? Think. Three persons. First person singular, second person singular, third person singular. Third person singular is he, she, it. Plural is what? They. Second person singular is thou. Plural is you. Again, second person plural. What is the first person singular? I. What is the plural of I? We. Includes everything. I has no plural. I is one. But instead of recognizing this capital I, ours is iPhone, iPad, iPod. This is what is creating the problem in your life. See, my friends. And the reason is anakkam anavivyaktam. This we have not recognized. The more you reflect on this, like we can know everything with option of is and is not. This is a water bottle. This is not a flower. Is and is not. We are in Mumbai. We are not in Delhi. Is and is not. I am a man. I am not a woman. Is and is not. Do we have that option? Whether I am or I am not? We cannot have the experience of our absence. So when we do not have the experience of our absence, is it necessary to tell that I am? What will happen? Mouthshut.com. Nothing to talk. It is here Bhagwan Ravana Maharshi was abiding. Many people had this wrong notion. Bhagwan Ravana Maharshi observed silence for 18 years. No, he did not observe silence. Will we say that the space doesn't get disturbed in spite of all the things happening in the four elements? No. Whether there are things or not, it makes no difference. See, friends, the more we become aware of this, that our being is beyond is and is not. Earlier, the body was child body. Now the body is not child body. Now it is a teenage body. We are there. Then the teenage body has disappeared. Now we are middle age, but we are still there. Middle age body will disappear, but we are still there. Old age body. This body will also disappear. When we have gone through changing three bodies, why worry about the fourth body? See, friends, this worry comes because of not understanding what is exactly happening. Be attentive. We normally hear that somebody died and gone, dead and gone. So, body died and the embodied gone. This is what the yoga fellows do. According to yoga philosophy, Sankhya philosophy, karma, everywhere, there is one soul per body. When the body dies, the soul goes out. Depending upon what type of that person was. If he was a great yogi, soul will go from the top. If he was a bhogi, a bad person, from below. It has no meaning. The truth is what? See, before coming to Mumbai, I was in R&D. Before R&D, I was, let us say, in Delhi. Before Delhi, I was in Bhopal. Before Bhopal, I was in Indore. When I left Indore, Indore dead for me, I am there. Then I left Bhopal, Bhopal dead for me, I am there. Are we not having the same experience? Childhood died, where did we die? Because body is because of me, I am not because of the body. When we are not identified with the body, as in deep sleep, do we cease to exist? My friends, we have to do nothing in reality, I tell you. Therefore, our Maha Mantra, life is a time pass. God created this world for fun. Don't take it seriously. There was one girl like this girl. Now she is a grown-up married one. So she used to call me my Swami. If any other child will come, she will push that child. Don't go to my Swami. And she'll come and sit in my lap. Okay? So one day, her parents, myself and she, we were there. Four of us. Just to play fool with her. So I told her, I said, hey, you have got two of them, mom and dad, and I don't have anything. Okay, we'll share. Okay, I'll take Papa, you keep the mommy. This small girl, putting her small hand on that Himalayan sized father. No, 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 no. Okay. Keep the dad with you, I'll take mom. No, 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 don't take mom. I said, no, she is coming. She also says, I want to go with Swamiji. I don't understand. And then she started rolling and crying. Be attentive. When she was rolling and crying, neither I was miserable, nor her parents were miserable. We were having a fun. Bhagwan ऊपर से चाबी भर के छोड़ देते. And then you have seen the best toy I like in the world is a chimpanzee. So he put the chabi and Bhagwan ne maja aa raha. Don't make life serious, my friends. We are here to celebrate, enjoy life. And this can happen only under this light of scriptures, Vedanta. All the time, Gambhir, Gambhir, serious, serious. Hey. So, anakyam anabhivaktam sad yat kinchit avasheshyate. That is the truth. Hold on to that. That is what we have to recognize, my friends. ननु भूम्यादिकं महाभूत परमाणु अणुवनाशतः कथं ते वियतो असत्वं बुद्धिमान् होति चेत्. And now question is raised, doubt is raised. The Bhumi, the earth, etc., they can be destroyed up to the paramanu, up to the atom. But the space cannot be destroyed, is it not? No. So, the space which cannot be destroyed, that you can understand, yes. Then why don't you understand being? Can you see the space? Can you improve the space? Can you destroy the space? But we accept, is it not? On what ground do you accept the space? See, friends, if you can do that, why don't you recognize asatvam buddhim aroti chet? Therefore, how can you say that the non-existing is existing? In short, we are obsessed. अत्यंतम निर्जगत व्योम यथा ते बुद्धिम आश्रितम तथैव सन निराकाशम कुतो नाश्रये मतिम. How do we recognize space? Be very attentive. If we can catch this point, it is very easy to lead spiritual life. Yesterday I gave this example. There are how many? 5 fingers. In fact, our attention also includes the space between the 2 fingers, is it not? Without that, you cannot label them as 5. So we are seeing both. The presence of the space and absence of the space. Where there is an object, space cannot be seen. When there is nothing, no object, then the space can be experienced. See? So when we accept the space, we look out deep into the sky, there is nothing. But yet you accept, oh, space is infinite. How do you see that? See, friends, the more we become subjective about it, then we will come to discover our being does not require any valid means of knowledge. What are the valid means of knowledge? Sense organs, mind and intellect. If it is an object, we require sense organs. If it is an emotion, we require mind. If it is a concept, we require intellect. The truth is, neither an object, nor an emotion, nor a concept. But intellectuals are lost in conceptualization. In one university, when my talk was over, a professor said, Mr. Swami, you have presented the concepts very well. I said, sorry, I did not talk concepts. I was undressing the concept. You are an American is a concept. Tomorrow you will go to India, you will never like to come back to America. See, you are a professor is a concept. You are successful is a concept. Your husband is a concept. But you are is not a concept. See, friends, concepts are subject to modification and change. We are not subject to modification and change. We are ever the same. Therefore, old people say that I don't feel I am old. You cannot feel. Because the body is old, you are the same. But because we give too much importance to our objectivity, Therefore, you will see most of the people make this statement. See, last 40 years, how much India has changed? Have you not changed? Stand before the mirror. Now you stand before the mirror after 40 years. That time hairstyle was a problem. Now hair is a problem. Things change, but we don't change. We are the same. Hold on to this unchanging reality. It is for this purpose the teacher is emphasizing again and again. Atyamtam nirjagat vyoma yathate buddhim ashritam. As you can experience the space without the contents, why don't you recognize yourself without any reference? Referential personalities are subject to samsara. Reference is always with reference to body. I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am husband, I am wife, I am rich, I am poor. Give up all the references as we do in deep sleep. Then no thoughts, no worries. Then it's okay, we have understood intellectually, but how to live this life? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. How? Karnataka. Don't try to be serious. Say, honey, darling, I love you so much. Without you, I cannot live even a moment. Therefore, live. Life becomes such a great fun. But we become so serious in our life. Therefore, I told you again and again, life is made not by God, we make our life. Don't blame the tea leaves. Tea leaves are too bitter. You have added too much. You have boiled it beyond requirement. Let it brew. So, tatha eva sannirakasham kuto nashrayate mati. Therefore, why are you not able to recognize non-referential experience? All our experiences are with reference to something. I am old, I am rich, I am a Gujarati, I am a Bengali, I am educated, I am uneducated. Remove that additional part, I am, is enough. See, my friends, when you come to this clear understanding, you will live with everybody, but don't carry the burden of the whole world on your head. Don't take anybody or anything seriously. Those who become disturbed and miserable because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. Why should I become miserable because of you? It is your problem. Continue. I am relaxed. No, but when I say you miserable, I feel so bad. Let us have Jugalbandi. See, friends, this is the thumb rule. Those who become miserable, disturbed because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. They make others miserable. You don't become miserable. Friends, if you are happy, you can never make others miserable. And if you are miserable, you don't tolerate other happy people. See? You must have seen husband and wife. Between the two, one is happy-go-lucky, and the other one is Gambhirananda. And is happy-go-lucky is the one who lands on the bed and starts the Saptaswara. Karr, karr. And that poor husband doesn't get sleep. He becomes angry. उठो, जोर जोर से आवाज कर रही है. क्या हो गया? What a fun it is, isn't it? Don't become serious, friends. Those who are happy, they never make others miserable. Those who are miserable, they don't like others happy. आपको क्या होता है स्वामी जी मजाक करते हो शादी करो अरे that means marriage is as a license to be miserable tathastu friends. Life is 100% tolerance. Tolerate the wife, tolerate the husband, don't love them. If we can tolerate, tolerance is equal to love in the married life. Don't be happy because of him. Continue to be happy in spite of him. That is your spiritual practice. If your wife is very good, taking care of you and does everything for you, and therefore you are happy, what is your contribution? If your wife is Kali, Karali, Cha Bhayanaka, Cha, she is a Mahakali with all the time tongue is out, andar karo. If that kind of wife you have, in spite of that, you are cheerful and happy, you have learnt Vedanta 100%. See, our condition is, I can drive car, but I can drive car only on the football ground. And such a person who drives car only on the football ground, there also will search for a tree and commit accident. See, friends, don't take life seriously. Therefore, it is so simple, it is not difficult. So, atyantam nirjagat vyoma yathate buddhimashritam, as we can conceive or recognize the space without contents, why don't you recognize yourself, chidakasha, without contents? The contents in the chidakash is man, woman, young, old, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, Indian, non-Indian. These are the contents. Remove them. Nirjagat vyoma. Space without content. Tathaiva sannirakasham kuto nashrayate matim. Why you are not able to recognize? Nirjagat vyoma drushtam chet prakasha tamasi vina padrushtam kinchate pakshe na pratyaksham yet karo. The space is seen without its contents, even without the requirement of light and darkness. Do we require light to see the space? Do we require darkness to see the space? Space doesn't require light and darkness. Because of the light, the space doesn't become bright. Because of the darkness, the space doesn't become dark. Because of the joy, we don't become excited. Because of the misery, we don't become frustrated. Recognize karna kuch nahi hai. When I see the green color, eyes don't become green. When I see the yellow color, eyes don't become yellow. We don't have to do anything. Recognize this. Pratyabhidyayate. Recognize your being is independent of everything in this world. Nirjagat vyom drushtam chet prakasha tamasi vina kwa drushtam kuchyate pakshe na pratyaksham yet karo. Therefore, how can you say that the space can be seen but the self cannot be experienced? It is. Sadvastu shuddha शुद्धन वस्तमसि भी निश्चित ही अनुभूयते तुष्टि स्थितो नो शून्यत्वम शून्यश्चित बुद्धिवर्जनात्. So the pure existence can definitely be experienced when tushtim sthitau, when we are at peace with ourselves. Friends, we talk maximum to ourselves. Stop talking to yourself. And what we talk, we only ask a question, we only give the answer. If we say like that, I will say like that. If we say, I will do that, and nothing has happened. But we keep on talking, caw, 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 caw. Inside, there is a poultry farm, caw, 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 caw. Keep mouth, no, keep mind shut. Give it a try. Start with 5 minutes. Keep the alarm. 5 minutes, I am not going to talk to myself. Within that 5 minutes, you will see 500 times. And they are not satisfied with their inside disturbance. They write me WhatsApp. Earlier, when I was a fool, I used to read them. Now I am wise. I don't read anything. Only garbage. Swamiji, now my son has decided to get married ultimately. Bless him. I said, is the curse or a plus? See? Therefore, friends, tushni sthitau na shunyatvam shunyaschet buddhivarjanat. Therefore, remain cool and quiet without reacting. And therefore, take life lightly in the light of wisdom. Gatasu na gatasuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. The sign of a wise person is they are not miserable because somebody dies or somebody doesn't die. Ignorant people are miserable for both. When somebody dies, they are miserable. Somebody doesn't, ये तो मरता ही नहीं. अरे देखो महाराज, relax, relax, relax. Life is a celebration. Don't calibrate. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.